Hi, my name is Brandon Flores, and today I will be reading to you my book, which is called A Boy's Best Friend. Author and illustrator is me. Homeroom, Education 1307 7P1. And the TEKS that I implemented for this lesson plan is TEKS K2.2D II. So demonstrate print awareness by holding the book right side up, turning pages correctly, and knowing that reading moves from top to bottom or left to right with return sweep. Okay, so what I would do before reading this book, right, is activate prior knowledge. So I would ask the children, right, if they ever had a book written to them. Also, what the book was like or was it about and what they remember. And also if they have ever, ever even seen a book or read a book themselves. And that way I can get them going and just kind of already let them know, right, what we're about to do, and to just sort of give them a heads up. Okay, so I will be reading my book to you, right, implementing the lesson plan, so that way they're paying attention about how I'm doing it and how I'm reading the book, and I will be showing them that as well throughout the reading. Okay, so A Boy's Best Friend. Once upon a time in Texas, there was a little boy who wanted nothing more than to have a best friend. And here is the little boy saying, I want to have a friend too. And here are the other friends that are playing not with him, so he's alone. So now I'm turning the page. The little boy named Brandon did not want just any best friend, but a dog best friend, so he can play with all the time. And here Brandon has an idea about having a best friend, having a dog as a best friend. The little boy always imagined what it would be like to have a dog. Would it be a brown dog, a black dog, or even a white dog? He was ready to give it a name. Flip the page. I want my dog to be named Toby. He will be my best friend. The little boy was so excited. He was happy to finally have a best friend that he could play fetch with, and teach new tricks every day. He also knew that Toby would never let him be lonely ever again. And Brandon here is saying, "Come here, Toby," because right, he just got a new best friend. Flip the page. So now I'm starting here again from the beginning, from the left, and going right. As Toby ran to me, I heard him bark a loud woof. Woof, woof, barked Toby. Toby was ready to run in the bright summer day with his new best friend. He loved being outside with the fresh trees and pretty clouds. And here they are outside playing in the clouds and the sun. Flip the page. Again, I'm starting from the left, going right. One day, a storm came into town, and my best friend Toby got scared. Before the little boy could bring Toby inside to safety, Toby ran off to the wilderness. Toby heard loud bangs and cracks from the ugly storm and just wanted to get away. Toby got lost and could not find his best friend anymore. So here is Brandon, the little boy, outside asking Toby, "Where are you?" And Toby is running off into the wilderness because of all the rain and the lightning. And flip the page. Toby heard a big bang. Then he ran away from me. I was sad again because I lost my best friend. I did not know what to do. I could not go outside to look for him anymore because the storm was scary and Toby was far, far away. I heard Toby bark woof woof, but could not see him anymore. I was very sad. Here Brandon is saying, I miss Toby. Flip the page. Finally, after the storm ended the next day, the little boy went to search for his best friend Toby. The little boy could not stop thinking about Toby the whole time in the bus. As soon as he stepped off the bus, he started screaming for his best friend Toby so he could return to him. Toby, that's what the little boy is screaming, so that way maybe Toby can hear him. He waited all day and night by his house for his best friend to come home so they can play again. The little boy would come outside and check for Toby as many times as he could. Even at night, when the moon and the stars would be twinkling bright, he would yell, Toby, where are you? Although Toby was nowhere to be found. And here you can see the little boy out in the sun during the day waiting for Toby, and at night also calling for Toby. Until one day the little boy saw a pretty brown dog wagging its tail down the street. Could it be Toby? It looked like Toby, but the little boy could not see so far. The dog seemed scared and dirty. The little boy hoped it would be his best friend, and he kept calling Toby's name, hoping he would recognize him. Toby, is that you? Until he thinks that's Toby over there across the street. Next page. Okay. Yes, it was. Finally, the little boy found his best friend Toby, and they both played every chance they could. The end. And here's the little boy saying, I missed you, and Toby barks a happy woof woof. That was the end of my story. And so after this, I would tell the children, right, I'd make sure that they, obviously listened. I was showing them, where I would start again from when I was reading, and I'd ask them questions, right, about that, right, like where would I always begin reading, which way would I turn the page and how I was holding the book. And basically I just do more like of an ask and response thing, not really a written test, right, because they're still small, but just verbal responses, letting them know that they're actually understanding the way I'm reading the book to them is fine, and I think that would be a good kind of eye test for me. So that was it for my book, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.